Hi everybody, welcome to game day here at McMahon Stadium. Week 9 is upon us, and so far at home the Stampeders have a perfect record and they could sure use another win on this turf tonight. They'll try to improve their home record to 4-0 against the visiting Toronto Argonauts for the first of a home-and-home between these two clubs. The Argos are sitting at 4-3 and are tied with Ottawa for second in the East. The Stamps are 3-4 and eager to put last week's loss to Ottawa behind them. Calgary sits third in the West and after a good week of practice are excited to get back into some game action.
They've always been a big turnover team. They play great zone defense. They have guys in the secondary that I'm very familiar with. I know what they're about, and I know the intensity they bring every time we play. So there's never a Calgary-Toronto game, at least in my experience over the last few years, that wasn't really good and really tight. So yeah, this weekend will be no different. I know they're ready to go. We run very similar systems, so that's going to be fun to see who can execute it better.
Cameron Dukes will get the start behind center for Toronto. Oddly, the Argos did not score an offensive touchdown in their win over Winnipeg. Dukes has 6 passing TDs and 5 interceptions this season. Jake Maier gets the nod for Calgary. With this 35th straight start, he will claim the third longest QB starting streak in Stamps history, behind only Henry Burris and Jeff Garcia. Our player to watch plays a huge role on cover teams and will have to be sharp tonight as Toronto leads the league in kick and punt return touchdowns. Defensive back Bailey Devine Scott leads the Stamps in special teams tackles with 8 and isn't hard to miss flying around on punt and kick return coverage. The third-year Stamp says they are ready to face this dangerous Argos team.
An up and down season, I would say, just for the team in general. You know, we're just trying to take it week to week, and each week we're trying to just get better. And every time there's a chance to make a play, we've got to make those plays. And I feel like more in the fourth quarter, we've got to kind of step up. Yeah, individual accolades are great, but that's not why we play the game. So we try and play the game just for the team wins. And right now we've got a chance to play Toronto at home, and we're 3-0 at home right now, so we're trying to make that 4-0.
Toronto is pretty dangerous when it comes to returning kicks and punts for touchdowns. I'm sure you're aware of that. Tell me how you've prepared to stop them.
We're just going to keep doing our thing. We're going to keep working, getting better from the way we were last week. Each punt, we're going to get better than the last punt. So each punt, we're going to cover better than we did the previous one. So we're going to go out there, we're going to play our game, and we're going to make the plays that are there to make.
I know you guys let one get past you versus Ottawa. Do you have a little extra motivation to have a really clean game this time around?
Yeah, we definitely do. We have a motivation to have a clean game every game, obviously, but that doesn't always go to plan. So this game we're going to be trying to be very sound. We're very excited to have some guys back on our roster this week, so we're super excited about that. And those guys are going to make some plays for us this week that are going to make some differences.
Let's take a look at some of the noteworthy lineup changes. Clark Barnes is back in after missing one game, joined by receiver Ishmael Hyman, who will make his Stamps debut. Defensive lineman Charles Wiley is out, and Cochrane, Alberta product Justin Sambu, who was signed 2 weeks ago, is in. Kenyon Reed will make his first start at halfback. Linebacker Darius Williams has been dealing with a calf injury and will finally make his season debut tonight. O-lineman Zach Williams is on the 6-game injured list after hurting his calf last week, and Dedrick Mills is out and has stepped away from the team due to personal reasons. As mentioned, this is the first of a home-and-home between Calgary and Toronto. Both teams have a short week next week. They will head to Toronto to play on Friday. Kickoff for this one at McMahon goes at 5 p.m. Mountain Time.